Hello, I'm Joe Sawyer, the Superintendent of the Shrewsbury Public Schools. Today is Thursday, April 30th, and I'm recording this message in the studios of the Shrewsbury Media Connection, thanks to the assistance of Mark Serra, the Executive Director. The health and well-being of our students, families, and staff remains our first priority. I want to offer my condolences to families who have who've experienced loss during this very difficult time. It certainly is a time when everyone in our community continues to have a collective responsibility to respond to this challenge. I urge people to observe physical distancing, wear your masks when you have to leave your home. It's just not right to risk others' health, whether that's the health of the elderly or the health of those who have compromised immune systems. We know it's difficult. We know that this is dragging on, but now is not the time to let up. We need to continue to bend the curve and observe that physical distancing in order to try to limit the damage that this terrible pandemic is doing to our community. Thank you to everyone who's doing the right thing where it comes to observing all of these precautions. Even though our schools are closed, we continue to support our students, our family, and our staff from a distance by empowering continued student learning. I want to remind families that each of our school principals sent out a survey about remote learning on Wednesday. We ask that you complete that by Sunday, May 3rd. We'll look forward to getting that feedback. We'll review that feedback and we will provide a report on that to the community. We know that transparency helps build trust. We want to make sure that we're being as transparent about the feedback and how we're going to be able to respond to it. So look for that in the days ahead. I want to also thank Shrewsbury High School seniors and their parents who provided feedback to the Shrewsbury High School leadership team regarding how to best recognize our graduates in the class of 2020. Mr. Bazidlo and the SHS leadership team is considering the options that they have, and they're working on a plan to appropriately recognize our seniors. We know it's certainly difficult for all of our students, especially our seniors, that they're missing concerts, art shows, robotics competitions, speech and debate tournaments. There's a lot of things that people are missing out on. I've got my Shrewsbury Colonials athletic sweatshirt on today. We know the athletes who have missed their spring season. It's really difficult to deal with. But I am hoping that the kinds of things that our students have learned over the years participating in these kinds of events are really paying off now, whether that's through mental toughness, perseverance, and adaptability. I wanted to give a shout out to our students from the Education Television Studio at Shrewsbury High School who take the TV production classes. Remotely, they produced the latest news show on Channel 29, and I'll send a link to that show that's on YouTube in the email communication that I send out along with this message. I'm so proud of all the different ways that our students are adapting to this new reality. I'm also extremely proud of what our educators are doing and our staff in order to try to respond to these unprecedented times. Actually, tomorrow, May 1st, is National School Lunch Heroes Day, and that's a day to honor our school cafeteria workers who always do such an outstanding job, and those who are also supporting our families who need meal support during the school closure time. We're particularly grateful to. Tomorrow, May 1st, is also National School Principals Day. We are very fortunate to have an extraordinary group of school principals here leading our 9 public schools. I know from behind the scenes how hard they work, how deeply they care about their school communities, and the leadership they're exhibiting during this trying time has been exemplary. Next week is actually National School Teacher Appreciation Week, and Tuesday, May 5th is National Teacher Day, and Wednesday, May 6th is National School Nurse Appreciation Day. And what I'm certainly asking everyone watching, if you would just take a minute of your time to send an email or post something on social media, recognizing and thanking the teachers who work with you or have worked with you, it makes a great deal of difference to those educators or principals or cafeteria workers, everyone who's working so hard to try to provide for our students during this very, very difficult time of this pandemic. So let's work to try to recognize all of the folks who are doing that great work. Thank you to the parents who are supporting students at home. Thank you to the students for their hard work. And thank you to all of you for your continued support of our school district. Thank you.